Hey guys, this is Subhashish Mishra, your test coach. In this video, we will learn how to interact with drop-downs in Cypress. In our previous videos, we have already learned about what is Cypress, what are the different features Cypress has. We have also seen how to install Cypress and how to write test cases in Cypress, how to locate elements in Cypress, how to interact with web elements like input box, radio button and checkboxes. If you have not watched those videos, please do watch it. I have explained everything step by step. I will always recommend to watch the complete playlist, then only you will able to understand everything in detail. I will also provide the playlist link in the video description. Okay, so let's start. So here is the demo.automationtesting.in website, right? So previously we have seen what is the full name, how to validate the full name, or text box, how to validate these radio buttons, okay, how to validate these checkboxes, how you can select multiple checkboxes, right? So today what we will do, we will validate how we can select any drop down, right? How we can select a value in a drop down, right? So this is one drop down and here also we have one drop down, okay. So here also you can select something. So we will see all these things how we can do, right. So before to that, what I want to show you, so for example in this drop down, right, let's see first, let's inspect and see. So let me close this, okay. So here you can see this is the normal select drop down, okay, from where you can select something. Here we have multiple options. So inside the select block we have all these options. We can select any options in this, right, any skills in this, okay. But if we'll see this one for this language, this is also a kind of drop down, right. So but if I will just inspect and show you, so here it is not a select block, okay. So here you can see this is div and inside that we have multiple options. So we will see how we can automate all these things. Even in this, right, even here also you can see if in this select country, let me inspect and show you. So here it is inside span, it is not a select block. So let's see how we can automate all these things, right. So first what we will do, we will see these skills, okay. So for that let me inspect and let me see how we can locate it, right. So here I am seeing ID, so through ID we can locate it. So let me copy this and for ID, you know, we can use hash, okay, hash skills, it is locating, okay. So let's go to our project, okay. So earlier we have these things, right. So let me just copy one test case and here I will just write test case 04 validate drop downs, okay. And let me delete these two things, okay. So what will write CUI dot get, okay, and we will first write this, right, we will identify this, right. Then what you want to do, you want to select something. What you want to select in your skills, for example you want to select analytics or you want to select this APIs, right. So what are the options available here, that we can see options value equal to APIs, okay. So what you can do, you can select this value, right. So to do that, here you can write dot select, then what you want to select, the specific one, you can write APIs, right. Here it is APIs only, right, yeah, APIs, and then you need to validate, right. So what you will validate, dot should Okay, so it should have value, have dot value. What value it should have? For APIs it should be APIs. Okay, so this is one simple way you can validate one drop down. So this is the simple select drop down, you can say it is a select drop down. Okay, now we will see how we can validate multiple drop downs, right. So for that what we can do, so here in the languages, here you can see we have multiple languages. We can select Arabic, we can select English, we can select anything, right, French, all these things we can select. So for that what we will do, first thing if you will see here, first we need to click here, then all these options will show, right. So first identify this one, this language, what it is, how we can identify this, right. So here you see ID equal to MSDD. So through ID we can locate it. So here we will write hash then ID. So we are able to locate it. So what we will do here, we will write cy dot get, then here the ID we will give. Okay. So we selected this, but after selection what we should do, we should do a click there, right. So we will write dot click. Okay. Once you clicked here, then only you can see all these options. For example, you want to select this Arabic. So let's see how we can select this. So here you see Arabic, and similarly in all other options you can see all other things, right. So what we will do, how we will identify this. So what is the way we can identify this one? Here we see we have a class, right. So this is the unique class we can see, UI kernel all, and I think the same class is available for all, right. See UI kernel all, and how many options we have? Everywhere is the same class available. So we will use one way to identify this particular text or particular language. So first let's take this class name. Okay, let me select this, Control C, Control F. For class, you know, dot and this. So now you see 42 getting selected, all these. Okay. So let me take this, let me copy this, and here we will write cy dot get, and here we will tell, we will give that locator, and then what we will tell, we will tell dot contents. Okay. What it should contain? Okay, it should contain Arabic. For Arabic we want it should be Arabic only, right. So we will tell it should contain Arabic. Okay. Then what you need to do? Then you need to do a click, then only it will select, right, it will be selected. So cy dot get this, then contains Arabic, then click. Similarly, if you want to select multiple language, just copy paste, and here for example you want Arabic, you want English. So here I will write English. Then for example you want French, I will write French. Give the exact spelling what is there in this. Okay. So it is Greek, where it is French. Okay, before to that, right here it should be, okay, French. Similarly, if you want to give this Urdu, you can give in the end, it should be, right. See, Urdu is there, this also you can give. So this is how you can select all these things. Okay, you can select multiple drop downs. Okay, so let me write it here, select multiple drop downs, multiple drop downs, or you can just write multiple drop downs, that's also fine. Okay, now let's execute and see how it is working. So we'll write the command npx cypress, then open. So it will open our Cypress test runner. Okay, so here you can see the test runner, and then we need to click on validate web element.js. This is the file where we have written the, so test case 1, 2, 3, 4, test case 1 and 2 we have seen in our previous videos. Okay, so here you can see it got selected. Okay, the languages you can see it selected. So if I'll show you here, so see first in these skills, right, first it selected, it identified it, right, it located, then here it selected the APIs. This is what the skill we have selected, right. Then assert it did, what assert it did, expected this to have values APIs. So we are checking whether the value is APIs or not, so that it executed. Then we identified these languages. Okay, then we have clicked here, so you can see it here. Then we tested whether it contains Arabic, whether it contains English, whether it contains French, whether it contains Urdu. If you want to add some more things also, you can do that. So we see all these things are working fine. Okay, then the next thing we'll go and we'll see what is the next validation we'll do, right. So here the next thing what we'll do, we'll select the country. Okay, so this one, this drop down we will see how we can do it. So here if you will see, right, it is a searchable drop down. So first you need to click it here, then you can type something, for example India I will type, then you can click on this and you can select this, right. So this is a searchable drop down. So first we will select this, right. So we will identify this. So let me inspect, and here you see we have class equal to select to selection, and we have role equal to combo box. So let me give this. So if I'll take this, Control C, and here I will write for class, you know, it is dot. Okay, see it is getting identified, right. So let me select this and let's go to our Visual Studio Code, and here what will write. So this is a searchable drop down. So let me write searchable drop down. Okay, and here we will write cy dot get, and inside double quote we will write this is the identifier, and what we want to do here, we want to click. So dot click method. Okay, then the next thing what we want to do, so here you want to type something. So let me right click and inspect. Okay, so here what we are seeing, select to search field. So this is the search field where we want to enter, right. So let me select this thing, copy, and here let me write dot this. So it is getting identified, right. So let me again copy this and write it here, cy dot get, and here what will write, this is what we want to write. Then what you want to do, you want to type, right, you want to type, for example India, right. So here we will write IND. You can type India also full, but anyway we want to, because here if you will see, right, we are typing something, then it is coming, right. So let's not write everything, we'll just write IND. Okay, then the next thing what you want to do, you want to, once you have written it here, you can select it from here. Also you can do enter, enter also work fine. So I will just show you how you can do enter, right. So see, I just entered, it worked. Similarly we want to do it here. So let me show you how you can click enter also, right. So let's write the same thing, and in, so this is what we have identified the place, right. Then we have to type enter. So similarly in place of India, how you are writing dot type IND. So if you want to enter or you want to do something key thing, right. So inside the single quote what you can write, in bracket you can write whatever operation you want to do, enter. Okay, so this will work fine. Okay, so let's see whether it is selecting or not. So let me save it first, and let's go to our Cypress. So let it execute. Test case 1 is getting executed. 2 is completed, 3 also executed, 4 is getting executed. Okay, we are getting some issue, right? So what is the issue? Issue is timeout, retrying after this, then cy dot click failed because this element is being covered by another element. Okay, so if we'll see, right, this element where you want to select this one, it is being covered by this. Okay, so you can Google this error. So what it happens is, okay, I'll show you what you need to do. So one element is getting covered by another element. So in that case, you need to do a force click. Okay, you want to click it forcefully here. So how to do that? You can click. So in this, right, in this you can do a force click. So to do a force click, what you need to write? You need to write something like force then true. Okay, so this is a forceful click you are doing, and now it should work fine. Let me save and see. Let it get executed. So test case 1 and 2 completed. Okay, now you see it selected India, right? Okay, so similarly, if you want to select Australia or something else, you can do that also. So this is what we have to do for when you have to select a drop down, when you have to select multiple drop down, or if you have to select a searchable drop down. So these are the different ways how you can validate drop downs. Okay, that's all for today. In our next video, we'll see how to handle alerts in Cypress. Hope this video is helpful for you. Thank you. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comment section. I'll try to explain it. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel.